From the nation's capital, Monrovia, a pleasant good morning and welcome to the Thursday edition of the program, The King's Local Daily, right there on King's 88.5, and streaming live on our Cloud TV and our YouTube channel. Today is the 15th day of May, and the year remains 2025. Good morning and welcome. I'm your presenter, Otis, the Moshmo Sankan. So whatever you are, however you're getting us, just stick and still right there as we flip through the various local delay and give you some of the big stories that are making news. Yeah. For those of you watching us live on our Cloud TV and our YouTube channel, you can keep your comments coming through to some of the big stories that are making news, and trust me, we're going to read out for you on the program this morning. But just after the theme song, when we return, then we start to flip through the various local daily this morning from the newsstand. So welcome back to the program, The King's Local Daily, right there on King's 88.5, and streaming live on our Cloud TV and our YouTube channel. My name is Otis, the Moshmo Sankan, and I'm with you this morning. Together, let's flip through the various local daily from the newsstands and get some of the big stories that are making news. My very first stop onto this edition of the program is the Inquirer newspaper, the Doyen Inquirer newspaper. It's my very first stop on the newsstands this wonderful Thursday morning, folks. Volume 34, number 82. So for just $40 Liberian dollars, you can grab yourself a copy and read in detail. Front page, major stories. Majority finally elect Kun as speaker. Majority finally elect Kun as speaker. The photograph of Speaker Richard Nangwe Kun is right here on the front page of the Doyen Inquirer newspaper. Stay on the front page. CBL unveiled ambitious 2025-2029 strategic plan targeting US $41 million. Some executive, along with the governor of the Central Bank of Liberia, Mr. Samoa, they're all right there on a group post on the front page of the Inquirer. Former Speaker Kofa staying on house audit. The photograph of our former Speaker Jonathan Fonati Kofa, Representative District 1, Grand Crew County, he's right here on the front page of the Inquirer. EU grants government $62 million in budgetary support. Augustine Bega, his finance minister, along with EU ambassador Deepex, on the front page of the Inquirer. The back page quickly to see what it is reporting for us this morning on the program. Nurses are underpaid. Keynote speaker alarms on International Nurses Day. Nurses are underpaid. Keynote speaker alarms on International Nurses Day. Okay. Still the back page. Bears shortage hit JFK Memorial Hospital. That's another story here. The CEO of the John F. Kennedy Memorial Hospital is right here on the back page of the Doyen Inquirer newspaper. 2025 WAS begins today. WAS Buzz. That's why Buzz encourages candidate. Dele G. Bateau, he's the head of the WAC Liberia. He's right there on the back page of the Dorian Inquirer. Let's flip through to the editorial, if there's any, and see what it is reporting for us this morning. The editorial of the Dorian Inquirer newspaper, it reads, applauding government action on wetland. Applauding government action on wetland. That's the editorial of the Dorian Inquirer newspaper. Stay flipping through. The authoritative Heritage newspaper is our next stop on the Thursday edition of the program, The King's Look of Delhi. Volume 28, number 355727. Grab yourself a copy for just $40 Liberian. Front page, major stories. House of Representatives reinstate November decision. Elect Richard Coon as Speaker in landslide vote. Speaker-elect Richard Nanga Coon, along with Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala and several other legislators, are all right here on the front page of the authoritative Heritage newspaper. CBR unveil ambitious 2025-29 strategic plan. Okay. Let's flip to the back page and see what it is reporting. It's all about the election at the legislature. Speaker Richard Nanga Coon and Honorable Musa Hassan Belete and former Speaker and Deputy Speaker are right there on the back page of the Heritage newspaper. Let's see if we can get to the editorial quickly. The editorial of the authoritative Heritage newspaper. What it says? It reads, it's a bold blueprint for Liberia future. GOL will begin to build 100 new schools. A bold blueprint for Liberia future. GOL will begin to build 100 new schools. Somebody say there are existing schools. All you need to do is to capacitate them. But we'll leave that for another day. Our next stop is the Dorian. Come on, that's the Daily Observer, volume 25, number 84. Sold for $40 Liberian. You can grab yourself a copy. Front page, major stories. Calm return to Capitol Hill. Calm return to Capitol Hill. Coon now Speaker appoints new officer. The photograph of Speaker Richard Nanga Coon, along with Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala and several other legislators, are right here on the front page of the Daily Observer. Bouaka calls for healing unity on Unification Day. Hail peaceful resolution of House leadership impasse. Joseph Yuma Bouaka, he's right here, smiling like all things. Well, you know, on the front page of the Daily Observer. CBL launches US 63.35 year strategic plan. Seek donor support to address US 41 million gaps. Okay. Stay on the front page. Liberia advances reform in seed sector. Launches new seed regulatory authority. From the front page of the Daily Observer, let's flip to the back page right now to see what it is reporting. NOCA, that's the National Oil Company of Liberia. NOCA uses global platform to sell Liberia energy vision. Rix W. Basigia, Vice President for Technical Services at NOCA, right, and another participant at the firm in Paris, France. MPC urges House to non-target bread and butter issues. MPC urges House to non-target bread and butter issues following Coon election as Speaker. That's the movement for progressive change. Senior female, he's the stand-up bearer and political leader. Let's get to the editorial quickly, if there's any. Sorry? There's no editorial for the Daily Observer, so we run to our next stop. And what it is, It is the Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you. Volume 3, number 40, sold for $40 Liberian, my people. Front page, major stories. Liberia Investment Conference 2025 aimed to attract regional investors to Accra. Okay. Josiah Yoman Boaka, he's the president of the Republic of Liberia. He's right here on the front page of the Oracle News Daily. Stay on the front page. Two faces of democracy. Two faces of democracy. First, you see him for flashback. Speaker Richard Namakun using his left hand to be sworn in initially when he was considered as a purported speaker. And right now he's using his right hand. Okay. On the front page of the Oracle News Daily. Let's flip to the back page to see what it is reporting. Legalized theft. Gunglo discusses new systemic corruption. Inequality have impeded national unity. Tiawan say Gunglo. He's right here on the back page of the Oracle News Daily. Maritime advisory on installing electrical equipment in Hazaras area. Okay. That's another story on the back page of the Oracle News Daily. Urgent call for action, expanding social protection system to secure a safe future for every Liberian child. Wow, I see the mother and her kids in a very dying moment yet on the back page of the Oracle News Daily. Let's see if I can get to the editorial quickly. The editorial of the Oracle News Daily. It reads, let Boaka have a speaker. Let Boaka have a speaker. That's the editorial of the Oracle News Daily. Indeed, if you are just joining us, it's a reminder that you are in tune to the King's Local Daily. Right there on King's 88.5 and streaming live on our Cloud TV and our YouTube channel across the globe. For those of you watching us live, you can keep your comments coming through to some of the big stories that are making news. And trust me, I'm going to read it out for you at the close of the program this morning. Our next stop on today's edition of the program is The New Republic, Light for All, Volume 15, number 131. You can grab yourself a copy for just $50 Liberian. In fact, it is one of the most expensive newspaper on the newsstands. The New Republic, front page, major stories. From illegal to legal status. From illegal to legal status. Confly on Eagle Wing has speaker proper. This time he's using his right hand to be sworn in. The photograph of a Speaker Richard Namakun and Deputy Speaker Thomas P. Fowler and Sergeant Arm, they are right there on the front page of the New Republic newspaper. Still on the front page, orange, involve a peace setter. Grenadier Orange icon 16 signals, visions, and purpose. I'm told it's going down today, but I'll leave it like that and flip to the back page quickly of the New Republic newspaper. The back page, citizen alarm over rising insecurity. Wow, a victim of a motorcycle victim is right here, who have been chopped up by motorcycle thieves, allegedly. He's right here. Wow. Very sad moment. Speaker Kofa, I won't accept committee appointment. Jonathan Fonanti Kofa is right here. He's the former speaker and representative electoral district 1, Grand Crew County. At Phoebe Hospital, brought phone impact car. Wow. At Phoebe Hospital, brought phone impact car. Wow. Stay on the back page of the New Republic newspaper. Snow urges Bwaka to foster reconciliation. Edwin Melvin Snow, he's the senator of Bomi County. I get you the editorial of the New Republic newspaper quickly. The editorial. The editorial of the New Republic newspaper, it reads, antagonizing politics does not elevate Liberia. Antagonizing politics does not elevate Liberia. That's the editorial of the New Republic newspaper. Stay flipping through. For those of you who just joining us, it's a reminder that you're in tune to the King's Local Daily with me, Otis the Mojmo Sankan. Flipping through, giving you some of the big stories that are making news from the various local daily on the newsstands this Thursday morning. Our next stop is the In Profile Daily newspaper. In all that we do and write, in all that we report, come what may, and no matter what, Liberia first. That's the motto of the In Profile Daily, volume 17, number 118. Sold for $40 Liberian front page. Major stories. A unification message. Bwaka calls Ellen, we are Yuri Cummins. Okay. The photograph of President Joseph Yuma Bwaka, former President George Manuia, Her Excellency Madame Saliv, along with Bernard Wilfred Yuri and Alexander Benedict Cummins. They are right here on the front page of the In Profile Daily newspaper. CBL 5-year strategic plan launch. It's another story right here on the front page of the Daily. Come on, the In Profile Daily. Let's flip to the back page. WAEC announces 2025 WASC key details. Del G. Goto, he's the head of WAEC Liberia. He's right here on the back page of the In Profile Daily newspaper. Main 40 impersonate has minister paid. Main 40 impersonate has minister paid. Abraham Bonga, he's wow. Somebody said this to us Liberia. LDA receives advanced drugs detection devices. Okay, the people get devices now, they're coming to be detecting. Okay. HOR, that's the House of Representative members, reaffirmed November 21, 2024 decisions. Honorable Richard Nangmekun, he's the Speaker-elect of the 55th National Legislature. Their body discovered in Vigo, where? At the Phoebe Hospital in Bon County. Let's get to the editorial quickly of the In Profile Daily. The editorial of the In Profile Daily. It reads, tribal politics undermines national cohesion. Tribal politics undermines national cohesion. That's the editorial of the In Profile Daily newspaper. If you're just joining us, it's a reminder that you're in tune to the King's Local Daily. Right here on King's Double 8.5 and streaming live on our Cloud TV and our YouTube channel. But keep your comments coming through for those of you watching us live via the YouTube or the Cloud TV channel. And trust me, I'm going to read it out for you at the close of the program. Yeah. Okay, welcome back. Our next and final stop onto this edition of the program is the news, the nation's news since 1989. Volume 36, number 015. Grab yourself a copy for just $40 Liberian. Front page, major stories. A new dawn in Liberia politics. A new dawn in Liberia politics. Coon becomes legitimate speaker. Speaker Richard Nyman Coon is right here, along with several legislators on the front page of the newspaper. Let's flip to the back page. ANC hails Supreme Court role in ending House stalemate. ANC hails Supreme Court roles in ending House stalemate. Nobody's more Liberian. Mary Lawrence Brown delivers strong Unification Day oration. Nobody is more Liberian. Mary Lawrence Brown delivers strong Unification Day oration. Participants in the group post here on the back page of the newspaper. 40-year-old man impersonates Mines and Energy Minister. He's Abraham Bonga, his real name, less impersonator. I said somebody would say this towards Liberia. Liberia embarks on continuous professional development strategy to empower educators and advance excellence. Let's get to the editorial of the newspaper on today's edition of the program, The King's Look of Delhi. The editorial, it reads, firefight must be an emergency priority of government. Firefight must be an emergency priority of government. That's the editorial of the newspaper. Well, on that note, this is how I like to draw the curtains on today's edition of the program, The King's Look of Delhi. Right there on King's Double 8.5 and streaming live on our Cloud TV and our YouTube channel. But before I take a leave of you, let me read you some of the stories some of the comments that have been filtering through our live feed here on the program this morning. Edward Collet, he said, I'm following from the University of Liberia main campus. Thanks so much, Edward Collet. Ben Bashu said, good morning, I'm watching you from Mangibi District 5, Wheeler. Thanks so much, Ben Bashu. While Jonathan said, I'm following from Columbus, Ohio, USA. Keep it up, guys. Thanks so much, Jonathan. Ruben Zebla said, I'm following from a little corner. Where's the little corner? I don't know. Thanks so much, Ruben, for following out like always. Peter, one day, one of our regular followers, he said, good morning, guys. I'm following you from Crown Hill community. Thanks for the show, bro. Thanks so much, Peter, one day. And the pre-brave the man, Venetia's Junior Bar. He said, I'm watching you from Newtown. Thanks so much, Venetia's Junior Bar. On that note, this is how I like to draw the curtains on the Thursday edition of the program, The King's Look of Delhi. With me, Otis the Mushmo Sankan. A return tomorrow at 12:05. Till then, have yourself a wonderful time and keep for the rest of our broadcast. Bye-bye.